ॐ यस्य वीर्येण कृतिनो वयं च भुवनानि च रामकृष्णं सदा वन्दे सर्वं स्वतन्त्रमीश्वरम्. Namaskar to all of you. Thanks to Swami Samachittananda who gave me this opportunity to talk to you all. When he told on what subject, practically that time only this name came in my mind, concept was there. Then why can't we call it Sri Ramakrishna Chatuḥ-Sūtrī? Sutra is thread, dhaga. Sutra is also that pulling which you can reach to the cloth. From the same meaning, the word Sut has come. Sut means santan, children. Santan, original word is Sut. Your extension is called santana. Sutra, aphorisms, is very well-known way of depiction of Indian scriptures. You have many sutras, not only Brahma Sutra. You have Jaimini Sutra, you have Yoga Sutra. So the sutra is a format. What is sutra? Sutra is like a equation. If a scientific class, if you write E is equal to mc square, it may be a very small sutra, but it depicts a huge theory behind it. In the same way, the sutras are very small. It's a few syllables joined together. Or in other words, it's a small sentence. There is a Sanskrit proverb. When classical Sanskrit was developed in its epitome, this proverb came into existence. Alpamatra laghavena putrotsavam manyante vayyakaranaha. The grammarian will celebrate as if a son is born in their house by reducing half syllable in his sentence. Those who know little Sanskrit, we have a sandhi, and sandhi, half syllable will go, visarga will go, all these things will happen. And to depict your concept in the smallest possible form was the expertise of the grammarians. And the sutras came into picture. Swami Vivekananda spoke extensively on Raja Yoga, that is Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Very difficult subject, no harm in confessing that I have not studied it. It is Brahma Sutra. So that is Sutra. In short, a smallest sentence to depict your theory, your concept, your philosophy. Now, here we are talking Sri Ramakrishna's 4 sutras. Chatussutri concept came when people do not read the whole Brahma Sutras, which are almost more than 500, but study only the first 4 sutras. Those 4 sutras are called technically Chatussutri. Taking that word, I thought let us put Sri Ramakrishna's Chatussutri. Sri Ramakrishna has many Upadesha, many teachings. You can see the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, similar. One more concept just for your understanding. Here, all of you are devotees. The gospel word comes from Christianity. So when the translation was done, the gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, some people objected why it should be gospel. What is gospel, original gospel? There are 5 gospels put together in a Bible. Gospel is 5 different people came in contact with Jesus Christ. They told about him or what Jesus told to them. They wrote it down, compiled, put together, became testament. And that was the gospel of Jesus Christ. Swami Samachittanandaj has written beautifully that there is not only one gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, there are many gospels of Sri Ramakrishna. This gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, which is translation of Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita in Bengali, Vachanamrita in Hindi, but that is what Master Mahashaya came in contact with Thakur and wrote it down. Before Master Mahashaya, Surendranath, devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, published first book called Sri Sri Paramahansa Dever Upadeshavali. And that was the first. Some of the teachings are not there in this gospel also. For example, in Surendranath Mitra's that booklet, Teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, there is one teaching where he says to the devotees, এখানে এলে গেলেই হবে, keep on coming here itself is enough. The calling in Sri Ramakrishna's simplest way, gospel you will find when a devotee is taking leave, Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, Abareshu, come again. We also tell to devotees, whenever you find time, please come. You may not be able to see us, talk to us, doesn't matter. You just visit, pay your attendance in the temple and go back. But please come. We have seen many people's life has changed just by visiting the center. Totally depressed, totally devastated. I say, we are not all-knowing people. We advise you, if we know something about your problem, come, surrender, sit down. Whatever mantra you want to repeat, you repeat. Sri Ramakrishna is Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya. And we have seen people's life changing. All of us, in a way, our life has been improved and changed so much. So, what is this Sri Ramakrishna's Chatussutri? Most of you should know, if you are a good reader of Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature. There are 16 monastic disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. One of them is Swami Adbhutananda, Latu Maharaj. What was his speciality? He was more illiterate than Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna at least could read and write. He couldn't do that also. Sri Ramakrishna, okay, you come, I teach you. Say ka. He said ka. Not ka. Say ka. He said ka. Sri Ramakrishna in few minutes time told, if ka becomes ka for you, what ka will become for you? You don't need to study. Whatever you know, that much is enough. That much illiterate. It is said that why his name was given Adbhutananda, because he is miracle of Sri Ramakrishna. Swamiji says that. Swamiji says, we studied so much, we studied scriptures. Latu did not read anything, but he achieved the same. Probably in a different way, in a very simple way. Why I prefer to call this as Sri Ramakrishna Chatussutri is, we may be little literate people. We can read and write and speak English and few languages and intelligent, do our business, do our job, could be okay. So far as spirituality is concerned, we are practically illiterate. There is a simple incident. Swami Adbhutananda accompanied Swami Vivekananda to the Kashmir. And seeing one temple, Swamiji told that this temple must be 1200 years old. Latu Maharaj says, is it written anywhere? How you can say? So Swamiji says, see, if you would have been little educated, I would have explained to you. How should I explain to you that this temple is so old? Then Latu Maharaj told, you are so intelligent, you are so educated that you cannot even explain to an uneducated person. Then Swamiji smiled and told, our Leto is talking like Plato. This is the Swamiji statement. Uneducated, there is an incident. When Swamiji started Ramakrishna mission on 1st of May 1897 at Balaram Mandir, that was the practice that Ramakrishna mission's meeting will be held in Balaram Mandir. And there was a practice which some of our centers do. After my becoming president, I also started there. Many centers it may not be done, but this is our practice. So I feel that it's good if everybody can do. What is that? In the management committee meeting also, in the Ramakrishna Missions Committee meeting, they used to spend so much time to read or talk about Sri Ramakrishna. For that you will find Girish Babu used to speak. Senior devotees like Master Mahashaya used to speak. Disciples used to speak. Person like Swami Shuddhanandaji etc. used to read the Upanishads. Where? In the management committee. So now we in Singapore read few paragraphs of Karma Yoga. If Karma Yoga is over, we shall take up Swamiji's another book. But let all the board members come to know that you are not just a member of an ordinary board. This is a spiritual organization. So Shuddhanandaji was reading Upanishad. Latu Maharaj was sitting beside. Shuddhanandaji had just read a shloka from Kathopanishad in Sanskrit. Latu Maharaj was sitting, meditating. Yes. The Rishi says correctly. Shuddhanandaji was a scholar, Pandit. He told to Latu Maharaj, sorry, but you do not know Sanskrit. How do you understand? And Latu Maharaj explained the meaning of that shloka, which Shuddhanandaji read. That the realized souls can separate themselves as an Atman from the body, as a person can remove the grain of rice from the husk. That's the example. Munjadiva ishikam dhairyena. You have to be very careful if you want to keep intact the husk. And Latu Maharaj understood. This intuitiveness is the sign of spiritual progress. That's why in our order, of course a person is educated, we respect the education, no doubt about it. But when it comes to pay respect as a monk, it is not how much you are educated. We have one or two Swamis, they are not educated. They can't work in any office and all that. I can work in Gaushala and all that. We used to go from training center. Every celebration, don't forget to go and pranam to that Swami who is in Gaushala. Nothing to do with what work you are doing. So, these 4 sutras which Sri Ramakrishna has given to Latu Maharaj are the subject matter of our discussion today and tomorrow. 4 sutras full with spiritual advice to all of us. And it is told to Latu Maharaj, so it is in a simplest manner. It is not a Sanskrit sutras that we need an explanation. As soon as you hear it, you understand your own way, then we can discuss and we all have our own views. Not that what I am going to explain it is the best interpretation of those 4 sutras, but what I understand, I will try to explain. These 4 sutras, Sri Ramakrishna says to Latu Maharaj. 2 sutras we shall discuss today, 2 we shall discuss tomorrow. And the sutras, I will read all the 4, then one by one we shall discuss. It is given in Bengali by Sri Ramakrishna. Latu Maharaj couldn't speak any language perfectly. Broken Hindi, he seems to be from Chhapra district of Bihar. He couldn't speak good Bengali, of course. English was out of question. Sanskrit was not in the list. But his Bengali mixed Hindi, and that also rustic colloquial Hindi. So Sri Ramakrishna says this to him: Jage joge jege thakbi. We shall explain later. Ghomer kale take dakbi. Kajer maje take dhorbi. Hardam tar seva korbi. These are the 4 sutras given to Latu Maharaj by Sri Ramakrishna. In my opinion, I thought about it, I spoke a few places about this. This, in a way, tells everything what we should know about our spiritual life. I want to do one small confession. I'm not telling about myself, but a small confession. I was just talking to some devotees, and as I was introduced that I was posted for 2 years at Argentina, and for some reason the Swamis who have stayed there, the devotees who came to Sri Ramakrishna in that center, if today I am speaking here, all are at least Indians. There, if I speak like this, not a single person would be Indian, not a single person would be Hindu. All are Catholic, Christian, locals, Spanish. Still they come regularly. And here, what we have to speak? The confession which I want to make is this, that whatever happens in our life is for our education. Sri Ramakrishna is so much eager that he has shown in his life also. Whether you or me understand or not, Sri Ramakrishna is ever anxious, not even willing, anxious to see that we progress spiritually. Why do I say so? It was in 2016 when I went, and what I felt going there, seeing the devotees, because there was only one monk, the rest are devotees only. Seeing the devotees and their attitudes when they come to mission, it slowly, I feel, it slowly changed me. So much so that I personally felt me who went in 2016 was not the same me who returned in 2018. A lot of change came in me, mentally, spiritually. And I have decided that since then I am practicing that ever if I have to speak anywhere, I will speak from this point of view only, that is the application of scriptures or teachings. No point of my showing you my scholarship to you. Whatever I speak, first and foremost should be helpful to me. Then if it is helpful to you, that's a byproduct of my speaking. But I should be helpful to me. So a devotee used to come there who could do the book binding and all that. So she told me that I want to give you a notebook. I want to print your name on that notebook. You know, golden letters there. Print. So I said, don't put my name. Rather you put this. And I gave in Spanish the title, Bhagavad Gita and our spiritual life. Bhagavad Gita es nuestra vida espiritual. And reason was this, that from that day, wherever, whatever weekly discourse or monthly discourse, wherever I am required to give, I speak only this point of view. How this shloka, how this teaching, how this sutra can help us in our building of our spiritual life. So from that point of view only we shall talk. So Sri Ramakrishna gave this Chatussutri to Latu Maharaj. Very simple in its presentation. There is a definition of art. I remember in my childhood, my father taught me this. True art is that which is simple in its presentation, but universal in its application. This is an art. To write a sutra is an art, which could be simple. You look at the sentence, so simple. Jage joge jege thakbi, hardam tar seva korbi, kajer faake take dhorbi, ghumer kale take dakbi. Very simple language, very simple in its presentation, but very, very universal, applicable to each one of us. Even one who is not here, one who is online, whomsoever is there, it is universal. And if we can practice this, connect it with the teachings which you have received till now, connect it with the teachings which your Guru would have given you while initiation, connect it this with this. These are Thakur's teachings, these are not our words. So Sri Ramakrishna says to him, in very simple language. Why simple language? Because Latu Maharaj was very simple, and so was Sri Ramakrishna. Many simple habits which Latu Maharaj had, I have no right to say because I have not practiced that way as I am expected to. Latu Maharaj, whenever he used to stay in Dakshineshwar, morning he will get up and say, Kothai, 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 where are you, where are you, where are you? And Sri Ramakrishna has to come in front of him, then only he will open his eyes. I know some devotees practice this. Picture of Sri Ramakrishna is under the pillow. Before waking up, take out the pillow. First thing he wants to see is the image of Sri Ramakrishna. That we shall come sometimes in the third sutra. So he says, Jage, joge, jege thakbi. Simple meaning is jaga, yoga, and be aware about it. Be conscious about it. What is jaga? What is yoga? Jaga, in Hindi you may say yaga, yajna, offering, giving, sacrificing, renouncing. Yoga, plus sign is yoga. What is yoga? To collect, to accept, to receive, to accumulate. People practice yoga, hatha yoga. What is yoga? From lower state of health, which connects you to the better state of health, is called yoga. What is karma yoga? Your attitude of doing work which will connect your lower state of mind to higher state of mind. That connection is called yoga. Rest all the yoga, same way you can interpret. So yaga and yoga, Sri Ramakrishna says, be aware about it, be conscious about it. There are two ways of interpreting this. One is from the religious point of view, and one from a practical point of view. What is practical point of view? If you go to a shop, you want to buy something, price written is 50 rupees. So you give 50 rupees, then you get that thing. It is balanced, no? Can you give 40 rupees and take the thing worth of 50? No. 50 rupees worth of thing, can the shopkeeper ask 60 rupees from you? No. Whenever you receive something, who gives you? Society gives you. What you give back to whom? You give back to the society. And that balance we must think of a person who wants to take only, doesn't want to give. Society doesn't want him. Another aspect, you cannot keep on receiving things. You must give. If your giving is more than what you receive, that's how you progress. From spiritual point of view. So Sri Ramakrishna says, Jage joge jege thakbi. Be aware. Be always conscious about what you give and what you take in practical life. That's a simple, no need to explain too much and spend time. Let us take example and understand from spiritual point of view. Accepting and giving, accepting and offering. Many teachings are given by the seniors. We join the order. We build our spiritual life. We keep on receiving help from the order. Not only food and shelter. Whatever we are today is the contribution of the order. So we are receiving and continuously receiving. Swami Yatishwaranandji, whose book Meditation and Spiritual Life is very popular, he used to say to the monks, in the beginning of your monastic life, sadhu jivan, you keep on receiving from the order. A time should come when you contribute to the order. What you can contribute? You can contribute only by your life. There is no other way of what you can contribute. What you have, that you can contribute. We don't go and earn money, so we can't donate money to the order. We can pass money to the order. Somebody gave me, I gave it to the order. That can be done. But what you can give. I remember one incident. Swami Apurvanandji writes in his reminiscency, there is a beautiful book. It has come in English also, original Bengali, in Hindi also it has come. Devaloke, the book in Bengali is called Devaloke, the realm of God, in the realm of God. Apurvanandji writes, there was relief work going on at that time in Bankura district. Apurvanandji was sent to do the relief work. What relief work? You distribute clothes and food and medicines and etc. Came back, evening, Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandji asked him, what did you give? No, Maharaj, we distributed potatoes today. No, potatoes were given by the donor. So you distribute what you gave. So he couldn't understand. No, we also gave matchstick and a blanket and this. No, that was given by people, so you distributed what you gave. Then Mahapurush Maharaj explained to him, what you gave, you can pray for them. You give by words you can console them. You can show your concern, and with love you can offer it. You can dedicate it, considering them as manifestations of God and considering that Sri Ramakrishna has given me opportunity to serve them. That is what you can give. It is not the thing which you give, but it is the spirit what you give. Sri Ramakrishna says, what you give and what you take, beware, be very conscious. Swamiji went up to that extent and told, unselfishness is God. You don't believe in any religion, you don't believe in any God, you don't go to the temple, mosque, church, anywhere, that's fine. Just be unselfish and the doors are opened for you. That is the purest spirit of Karma Yoga. Swami Nishchayanandaji and Swami Kalyananandji, who started Kankhal Sevashram, Master Mahashaya went there, and so Swami Nishchayanandaji is only working morning to night. Master Mahashaya is a senior and everybody paid respect to him. So he told to Swami Nishchayanandaji, Nishchay, did Swamiji wanted this? The morning to night you keep on doing work. What about spiritual practice? What about japa? What about dhyana? Nishchayanandaji told, sir, I am doing the same what Swamiji told me to do it. And Master Mahashaya told, no, Swamiji must have told you about meditation also. Who will tell? A saint like Swami Nishchayananda, do you think he is going to say, no, I meditate in the night? No. Night, Master Mahashaya got up and saw in front of Sri Ramakrishna, Nishchayanandaji is meditating and his body is covered with mosquitoes. He doesn't have even body consciousness. This is there in his life. To do yoga, any kind of spiritual practice, yaga is always sacrifice, whatever you do. When you do service, it is like yajna, giving. When you do japa meditation, which is internalization, that you can call yoga. Sri Ramakrishna, these are the two things we every day do. Either we give or we take. Keep a balance in that. This yoga and yaga is a universal affair. On a country level, I don't have much knowledge of economics and all that. Country level is this only. You keep on taking loan from IMF. How long? What you want to give? You must have your own, what you call GDP or whatever you want to call it. You must have your own domestic product in terms of service, in terms of manufacturing. So you export few things, you import few things. Your export should be bigger than your import, then only country progresses. Exactly same. You also progress when your export is more, your giving to the society is more than what you accept. Otherwise, keep on accepting, one day Diwaliya, millions of dollars of debts. You can't progress spiritually if you have so much debts accumulated, not in terms of dollars and rupees, but in terms of your spiritual practice. I remember I was in Assam for total Assam Meghalaya for 8 years. So one center which is just affiliated 2 years before, we used to go there for many years for some purpose. So when we go, stay for one night, so many devotees, small village town, very, very small town. All will come and we sing bhajans and all that. And my very sweet memoirs are there to do that. Nice temple. So I was there and singing bhajans and all that. Suddenly, small town, village, electricity gone. Complete dark. Not that inside dark, outside also dark. So the secretary of the ashram came and told, sorry Maharaj, I will start the generator. I said, no. Such a peaceful atmosphere is it? Don't just put a small lamp in front of Sri Ramakrishna so that we can see his face. And I don't need text. I will sing. And in the dark, we went on singing bhajans. Why do I say so, this one? When we went there, or when we come here, we are looked after. Not that just only Shantatmaji told me to speak. I stay here and eat food thrice a day, correct? This is what I can give. I must give. And this is what I am trying to pay back to the society. And I have to be conscious about it. Spiritual progress doesn't happen because of this that we are too conscious about what you want. We are not conscious about what I must give back. So that was Jage Joge Jage Thakbi. This Sri Ramakrishna says to Latu Maharaj, universal sutras. Then he says, Ghomer Kale Take Dakbi. So many pieces of information are there. Many Swamis, people, devotees talk, ask questions all about this. Whenever President Maharaj and Vice President Maharaj come, and there is a question-answer session, one question is always there. Maharaj, when we sit for japa and meditation, mind doesn't get concentrated, mind starts to think about everything. This is a common question. Very few people ask question which everybody has, but people don't ask because it is very shameful. Maharaj, morning I get up and sit for japa and meditation, I feel like sleeping. Everybody undergoes that. I also underwent. I want to remember one great Swami, some of you know him, he passed away recently. Swami Shiva-Vratanand Kalipada Maharaj. Actually my Delhi coming was originally for that purpose to speak about him. But if that happens, happens. He used to say one thing which I told to somebody other day. Those paragraphs, those sentences could be shlokas, could be sentences told by Sri Ramakrishna or Holy Mother or by Swamiji. Memorize it. That which keeps you awake. Awake means which doesn't allow you to sleep. And there is a famous statement. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. Dream is that which doesn't allow you to sleep. That dream we are talking. Those sentences, you remember that and there is no way that you get sleep. From practical point of view, from spiritual point of view. Swamiji says to Sister Nivedita, the world is burning in misery. Can you sleep? Every great person has sleepless nights that they cannot sleep, seeing the misery of the people around them, wants to do something to remove that from Karma Yoga point of view. Sri Ramakrishna used to wake up early in the morning. We all wake up, he used to hardly sleep. And used to see that Holy Mother with Lakshmi Didi is in Naubat. Sri Ramakrishna used to knock the door. Wake up, when you will do japa, when you will meditate. And very sweet incidents. Holy Mother used to quietly say to Lakshmi Didi, keep quiet and sleep. He doesn't have sleep, he doesn't want us also to sleep. Sri Ramakrishna said, have you got up? And Sri Ramakrishna used to pour water. Small Naubat, there is no way. So water will come and they all will wake up. Swami Niranjananji says, Sri Ramakrishna used to be so anxious, so much concerned. When you will do meditation, when you will do spiritual practice. Sri Ramakrishna's concern is there for us also, whether we can hear it or not. When you will do it. Famous statements are there. Niranjananji writes, दिन जे जाए चले कबे भगवान लाभ करबी. Days are passing. When you will realize God? Whether you like it or not, days are passing. Whether you come and sit in the satsang or you watch movies, day is going to pass. Just now we were talking. The faster we understand is better for us. I have no right to tell anybody because I am not a spiritual master to advise anybody. But the faster we understand that time spent in thinking of God is the only time spent. The remaining is all waste of time. But faster we understand is better. We cannot understand. That is Maya that we cannot understand. So Sri Ramakrishna says to Latu Maharaj, Ghumer kale take dakbe. Before you sleep, call on him. I remember I was in Argentina, and English or Bengali or Hindi or that language will come into your mind. So I was explaining to them what is the difference between speaking and calling. When a call will come, when you lift the phone, do you call a person or do you speak? Hello. Hello. That is calling. If you are there and if I have to call you, hello, that is calling. We do not need to repeat the name of Sri Ramakrishna. We must call Sri Ramakrishna. Calling is involvement. Speaking is mechanical. Ramakrishna, 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 Ramakrishna. But when you call him, how nice it will be if a person is, Ajay Dada, how nice it feels because your involvement is there. You want to see him, you want to talk to him. That is dynamics, that is dynamism in spiritual life. This is a topic in itself. Our japa and meditation need not be mechanical. It's not only for the sake of simply repeating, also it has its own result. But when you're emotional, when your conscious involvement is there in calling on God, in Bengali Thakur used the word Bhagwan ke dako, call him. It's not question of bolo or speak. He says, Ghomer kale take dakbe. A devotee comes to Sri Ramakrishna and says, I am completely merged in world. I can't do spiritual practice that much. Ma bolte bolte ghume podi. I just sleep telling mother, mother, mother. Sri Ramakrishna says to him, that will do. People have bad dreams. People have worries, cannot get sleep. There is another part. But this remembrance of God, many Swamis, every Swami, every devotee has their own explanation, and all are true. One Swami used to say, before you put your head on a pillow with your finger, just like write on your pillow, Ramakrishna, and put your head on the pillow thinking that I am putting my head in the lap of Sri Ramakrishna. This is the identification with him. Even your sleep becomes spiritual practice. Spiritualizing everyday life. I spent 5 minutes for a concept which is I'm developing last few months. How long you should come to temple? How long you will come to temple? Your answer will be so far as I am able to move. You come to temple till the temple becomes irrelevant in your life. Again, repeating. You keep on visiting temple till temple becomes irrelevant. Why irrelevant? Some strong words I am using. How many % chances are there? Forget about you, think about me. How many % of chances are there that I will die in the temple? Not even 1% chance. Where I will die? I will die sleeping on my bed, or I will die in the hospital bed. Most of us, unless unfortunately we die on the road. Your bed has to become a temple, your hospital bed has to become a temple, because you are going to die there, not in the temple. Ante Narayana Smriti. Last moment you must remember God. How you will remember God? No, when I come to temple, I'm in good mood. When I go home, so many things are there. No, your home, your bed has to be a temple. As soon as I close my eye, I should be in the temple. Physically, I can't be in the temple all the time. You meditate 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the evening. What percentage of chances are there for you to die at 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the evening? Not even 1%. How long you should meditate at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock? Till the time becomes irrelevant. I give this example you will not hear, but if you are interested in hearing the ghazals, poetry, there is a very famous, details I will not tell you, find out. There is a famous album, it's a ghazal, where it says, ये और बात है कि तू रहे हर ख्यालों में है. ये और बात है कि तू रहे हर ख्यालों में है, फिर तेरा नाम जुबां से लिया लिया न लिया. When God remains in your thoughts all the time, does it matter whether you repeat His name or not? I give a practical example, little funny, sometimes irrelevant, but it's okay. You are not outsider. If somebody loves another person, do you think he or she will repeat the boyfriend or girlfriend's name 108 times in the morning and evening? No. But he remembers him or her. What I should buy? He or she likes chocolate with nuts. He or she likes this color. He or she likes this color. He or she has occupied his or her head. He or she doesn't repeat his or her name 108 times. Then why we like fools repeat Sri Ramakrishna's name? Because he has not occupied your heart fully. How long you should do japa till the japa becomes irrelevant? How long you should visit the temple till the temple becomes irrelevant? How long you should sit in the exact time of japa and meditation till the time of japa and meditation become irrelevant? There is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Shloka, you can read it, but its reference will be interesting for you. Yavanartha udapane sarvata samprododake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. This is the shloka of Bhagavad Gita. When every place is inundated with water, do you go and dig the well? Water is everywhere. Where to dig a well? And for you, importance will be, this is the only shloka in Bhagavad Gita on which Swami Vivekananda has written commentary in Sanskrit. Only shloka. He has written a letter to Swami Samachittananda in which he explains this shloka in Sanskrit. The shloka says the same. When all the time, whenever your mind is free or whenever possible, you are repeating the name of God. It doesn't matter whether it is 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Where you should meditate? You can't come to temple every day. So you have a shrine in your home, correct? I suggest, again, very hard question. How many % of chances are there that you will die on the puja asana in your home? Not even 1%. So I suggest, when nobody is there, sit on your dining hall and repeat the name of God. Not only on the bed, sometimes in the drawing room, sometimes in the bedroom, sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes anywhere you like, because you do not know. When every place I am comfortable, what does it matter whether I go to meditate in this place and this time? That was the idea, that he should fill up your day, your time, your place. It doesn't matter where I am. As soon as I want to think, I am there. Whether I am sitting here, country doesn't matter, place doesn't matter, time doesn't matter. All become irrelevant because you have achieved that state of mind. As soon as you close your eyes, fine, I am there. It doesn't matter which is the place and what is the time. Then he says, Ghumer kale take dor lakmi. Whenever, this is very practices Swami used to say. I was fortunate to come in contact with some Swamis. There was one Swami called Swami Nityabodhanandaji. Many of you may not have seen him. He was Maharashtrian. He was in Rajkot Center for a long time. We used to tell him, Cashier Swamiji. When I saw him in 1970s, he was already in his late 60s. He once called me, and why I do not know, but told me many things. That now time is different. We used to have only one piece of cloth. I joined at Kankhal. We used to go to the bank of Ganges, take bath, wash the same, put on the sand. By the time it little dries up, I take bath, take the sand and clean my teeth. All this life. There he told, there was one Swamiji in his childhood, that must be in 1930s. He had a small ektara, one string instrument, and whole night and keep on repeating Thakur's name. It was his style. So these things took a place in my mind, that there are varieties of way of doing spiritual practices. We are all in a modern age. You can't be free. You can't leave your computer. You can't leave your mobile phone. You can't leave your office. You can't leave your work. This is what the way of life is. Earlier time, he used to go to the farm and plow the land. And that was his time. Our time is going to office. Even we are monks. Morning to evening computer only. Now a new world is coming in Singapore. Digitalization. And I'm going crazy about it. I don't know how to do and what to do. But that is the external way of life, nothing to do with my spiritual life. I am what I am. So Sri Ramakrishna says, Gumer kale take dakbi. A simple spiritual life is not that complicated as we make it complicated. Sri Ramakrishna's teaching, I am not encouraging that we should not read the scriptures. The more intelligent you are, more scriptures you have to read. The more simple you are, you don't need to read scriptures. Sri Ramakrishna says, মায়েরই বলছি শাস্ত্র পড়িনি বলে এতটুকু দুঃখ হয় না. For the God's sake, believe me, I have not read scriptures and I am not sorry about it. Why? Because the very purpose of reading scripture is achieved in his life. Sri Ramakrishna went to pilgrimage also. Holy Mother was asked, Mother, should we not go for pilgrimage? Holy Mother's answer is very interesting. Mother says, you can go for pilgrimage, but if you go to the place of pilgrimage and cannot concentrate your mind on God, what's the point of going there? And if your mind is already settled in the God, what is the point of going to pilgrimage? But if you can go for pilgrimage and enhance the spiritual level, then it's fine. Shankaracharya writes the same logic in Vivek Chudamani. Avijñāte pare tattve shastrāditistu nishphala. Scriptures are meaningless if you don't realize the truth. Vijñāte bhi pare tattve shastrāditistu nishphala. And if you already know the truth, then also scriptures are meaningless. So scriptures are important for those people who have not yet realized but want to realize. But if you cannot realize and if you have not realized, scriptural reading is meaningless. So we should read it till we realize. So idea is this, that our spiritual life will be filled with the thoughts of God. I think I've exceeded time. Time fast goes very fast. So these two sutras, other two sutras we shall discuss tomorrow. But the idea is the same, that may He occupy us, may His name occupy our mind, may devotion for Him occupy our heart. That doesn't mean we should not love each other. Love is very pure. Problem is the attachment. So may we be free and follow the simple guidance and sutras given by Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji. May God bless you. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.